So that one starts automatically with it. Done. Oh, and now YouTube is live.
And on camera and stuff?
Mm-hmm. You're good, you're golden again.
Hello, YouTube. How are you guys doing? Go across here and just try to follow my existing stitch and then come down this way. Okay, just wanted it to be a bit chaotic to kind of get the vibe there. Okay, so I think maybe we'll come around here and down there. Might put a little color block over here. So YouTube, we made 2 rope coasters with the teal rope, and now we're adding the centers. And then after that, we're gonna make something for this one. It might be a hot pad, it might be a shallow tray. Okay, now we're gonna follow this one.
I feel like the camera's a bit choppy. We're gonna have to like.
Make another color loop out here. A loop color block. Jump over to here and then start it in there, and I'll cut the jump stitch later. It's interesting to hear myself on the TV, like slightly delayed from what I'm saying here. Get used to it. Or wear headphones at some point.
Yeah, you'll have your headphones.
They'd have to work with my glasses
Headphones and music.
and earrings. I might not be able to wear earrings once I'm on headphones. I'll make little things that dangle from the headphones. Could be funny. Okay, go back to here. And just come around the edge. Now I think I'll add Okay, I think I should go around this jelly because I think it'll look better.
Definitely rocks. It definitely moves a lot. Camera shows the vibration for sure.
When it's on the table with that tripod?
Yeah, we're gonna have to move that to a different.
Yeah, I feel like that's not like a, I'm not that surprised considering how much this thing wobbles about. It's a powerful machine and I love it because it just can take more wear and tear, all the mechanics inside, than some of my other newer, older, less heavy duty machines. And the way it was described to me by the repair guys is that the shaft in this one is like a stronger steel shaft for punching power through different things, where I guess the metal or whatever they're using in some of the other machines isn't as higher grade or as heavy. So it just, I don't know, needs cleaning and oil more. But I do have to clean and oil this one much less than when I'm sewing rope with some of my other machines. So this is pretty much my rope one. I love like a good singer or a, I don't know if they're called FAFs or PFAFs or how you say that, but or like an old Elna or something. They just have to be able to do zigzags, so it really depends on that. But I also not sure if, do you need to put a pattern cam in on the older machines for a zigzag, or is that an actual setting? I think my mom's takes pattern cams, so I can,
Oh, there we go.
can always ask her. Could try sewing on her machine one day, so project. Old school way, well, almost old school. Okay, coaster number 2.
That one didn't show up here.
slight. And it'll fold, but in a pattern like this, it's going to be easy to hide. Couple extra stitches. And we'll do the quilting. And where do I want to go? Let's go. Let's do a colored block here. Let's do a straight stitch, like back stitch, before I do a little color block. Keep the stitch down, because zigzag stitches don't like to stay down, even if you do a back stitch over them a lot of times. Quilting would let me move around a lot more. Right now I'm kind of stuck with straight angles when I move, but I don't want to move the needle under in the rope at all. And it's, I mean, it not being exact also gives it sort of a kitschy feel. Is that a knock? Maybe not. Okay, where else do I want to go? I'm gonna do one more down here and then I think she's done. Need some in this area. So we'll follow this little purple smoke stuff. I might have to do it by hand because it's kind of squiggly wiggly. It goes from purple to blue or whitish color and back around.
One viewer.
Hello to my one viewer. How are you doing today? Thank you for watching. This is my second stream ever. And I'm new here, so be kind. Are you new here? Do you have a stream you used to watch? What do you do? Do you make anything? Oh, wait, or is it my husband that's following me this whole time? Okay, so here are our two coasters, all done. Hold one up for this camera. And the other one's just the same. And I found a snip I need to snip while I was holding it up. Okay, so we will tie those up a bit later. And we're going to make something for this one.
And I finished doing my passport today too, once you come back from the place.
So we'll give it a little trim. And then we'll decide. I think maybe trivet, because then I've got a few different options when people are looking at them. I think the ones I have at the shop right now are, I'm taking some kitty cat trivets that we made on the other day on my other stream. And I think I have a couple there already. I just can't remember what ones they were. And the ones I need to make more of, because they sold right away, are the tea time ones. A really pretty teal fabric as well. So maybe we'll do that in a day or two. Maybe tomorrow. I kind of want to get a few Christmassy things done, so I think we'll do Christmassy tomorrow. And then maybe I'll try the teal with the tea time and the gold thread. I don't know if I have one here. I don't. So you'll get to see it when we make it. And I don't have measured rope for the trivet, so we're just gonna go with it. I don't know if the camera shows. No, the camera doesn't. I have it on a reel here. This normally holds a much bigger spool, but this is what I have my rope on. Can people see it? I guess they can, yeah. Move it to this way. There we go. Usually it's a much bigger spool when I have it on here. Not so much the colored rope. I stick to the smaller spools like you're seeing there for colored. I'm sort of trying to work my way through the colors that this company offers. It's a Canadian company. I definitely have favorites. Teal is a fave. I really like the sage green. I need to order more of that. They had a really nice burgundy that I'd like to also do. It's called Merlot. It's the only kind of Merlot I guess I can use. I don't drink, obviously. Okay, we're getting started. Do the finicky part. I'm going to do it without the pin. We're just going to go for it. A little more awake now, so I'm not even going to pin it. And we'll see how I do. Oh, I almost forgot a step. So we are going to pin it so I don't have to recoil this baby again. And I'm going to change my thread. Okay, we are going to use it later, so I'm just going to leave it there. And use the larger thread. And I do use serger thread. Whoops, I didn't wind it properly when I finished with it last time. I need more of this color actually, but if we run out, looks much closer on the rope than it does beside each other. I acquired a bunch of serger thread, like tons of it, like a few bags of it from my pseudo auntie. And it's taken me a few years to get through them all, which has been great because I didn't have to buy a lot of thread for certain things. So I still have like 2 or 3 sets of colors in a lot of the primary colors and whatnot. But I do have to buy to supplement different things, especially if I want a stronger poly thread that's like that's not on a serger thread spool, because they cannot be as strong. But with the amount of times I'm using it in the zigzags in this kind of a setting, it's okay. I'm not using it like you would on a serging machine with all of the spools together. It's just why it's weaker, because it comes together and does the overlock stitch. And I think that, I mean, that's just my guess as to why it's not made as strong as the other ones, because they've got numbers going for them with using multiple strands. I do have a serger. My husband's used it more than I have. I really don't like threading it, but I just got to practice more to actually get it done. So that'll be a whole other thing at some point. Not a lot of reasons to use a serger on rope, but for the bags, I'd love to make inserts and a few other things, and doggy clothes for sure. It'd be nice to have serger. So it's definitely something I need to start practicing and using. I guess this is the size I'm comfortable with starting mostly, because when I'm not thinking about it, like I said to myself before we started this in my brain, that I was going to do this smaller and just go for it, in addition to not just needling it, but we're just going to, yeah, this is what I ended up doing. So I guess this is my natural setting. I'm not setting the like size, but I guess I like to gravitate to when I'm making my little disc at the beginning. Okay, so I'm going to cut this thread off so I'll go over it. Do one more over here. Okay. You know, you see me moving this and doing all this, like, always have my presser foot up when I do that. If you're trying to move it while it's down, you're going to end up bending your needle that is inside the rope. So if you are a sewer and you're watching, oh, I just did that without the presser foot down. You don't want to actually stitch without the presser foot down, though. It's just when you're moving the rope around, you got to make sure you keep it up. A little bitty circle. When it gets about here, like this size is when like I don't really have to focus on it as much, or I'm not gonna maybe miss. Because if you have it coming, you always want the rope and this bit, like the V's of the rope kind of creates, mimicking your presser foot here, going in this way, so the thread zigzags over it and attaches it to itself, creating the object. Okay, I'm gonna put the pedal to the metal here and see if I can get this around pretty quick. So it'll be a bit noisy. Let's have a sip of fuel first. Oh, I should show you guys my mug. It's very, very pretty. Some chanterelle mushrooms, very West Coast inspired, by the lovely Rose Hill Pottery. Check them out on Instagram and Facebook and their website. I'm pretty sure she has a website, but she can sell through lots of avenues. It's a loud machine. I can't just floor it the whole way. Hurts my head too much. So we're just not, hopefully it's not too bad for you guys. Husband says it's not too bad. But I can move this mic. I was debating about whether I should like have this mic on something. Because for some reason I keep seeing people like clip their mics to other things and talking. But I'm like, obviously it doesn't work for makers because, you know, we're using our hands. But I should make a totally ridiculous type of headpiece that I clip it to. Like Madonna. Vogue. That'd be funny. Yeah, I'm gonna lots of rope. I do wear earplugs sometimes, like those loop ones. I lost the set I got last Christmas, which is unfortunate. And the other set's, I think, in my backpack, so I'm not going to go get it right now. But they're kind of nice because I can put one in and like dampen the noise, but then like still hear stuff because I still like to listen to my machine. If I get a bird's nest, I mean, you can feel it if you get a bird's nest, but you can usually hear it first, slightly before. So sewers know what I mean by that term. You'll find out. It'll happen at some point. Okay. Oh yeah, earlier when I said I stick to the smaller spools for color, it's also so I can like try different colors but not spend as much, because the colored rope, anything outside like your standard sort of beige, plain rope color is more expensive. So that just, you know, puts more cost into the product. So that's why I sort of got to pace it. Yeah, the plain I buy big because I use that a lot. That's what I was going to do. I was going to put this on and see where we were at. So I'm not going to attach it like I did last time. I don't think it's relevant if you're doing cat ears, but not this time. But I don't want to have to redo it like I did the cat ears the other day, or the cat fabric center. If you saw that one, then you know what I mean. So we'll go at least a couple more times around. Oh, smell there. Gotta pull my rope. There we go. Oh, and I think we're out of bobbin. It's funny because I was almost going to stop. That would have been funny if I stopped right when the bobbin ran out, because it's always like, I'm not sure what the term is for that. I know I recently learned the term bobbin chicken is when it runs out right before the end of your thing. I mean, I knew that that happens all the time because that's just how it happens in sewing, but I didn't hear someone refer to it as bobbin chicken. But when it does time out perfectly, I don't know if that's like bobbin will be the opposite of chicken, like bobbin holy grail or bobbin something. Holy grail reference would be funny though. So what I'm doing, I'm getting distracted. Okay, so how much do I want around this in rope? I kind of play, sometimes this circle changes in size. Sometimes it's maybe about half an inch or a quarter inch smaller all around. And I have more of the rope showing, especially if I'm going to do like colored lines on the outside. Here, it's going to have the colorful, well, actually, do I want it to have the colorful rope on the outside? Maybe not. Maybe I just want it on the inside. And leave it teal on the, I think I might leave it teal on the outside for the sew down. And then just do like little accents. Yeah, I think I will. But I think this is about the right size. So it's basically not so much measuring as it is about, well, it's just a different kind of measuring. I just count the rope, the coil that I see. 1, 2, 3, and barely a bit. This one's almost 4, so I shift that. So do I want 4 all the way around? Or is that too big? I think that's a bit big compared to my other ones. And I should have maybe kept my other ones, at least one of them here for reference. I used to have a different platform here with a different machine, and I had everything marked out, like coaster size, trivet size, 45 size, record size, because I make rope records with black rope. So I have to maybe do that, or at least have a chart beside me so I'm sticking close to it. The nice thing about the lines is that works regardless of the millimeter size of the rope, so I'm not counting these as much as I am going to that line. It's good for when you're doing like the production, well, semi-production type sewing, trying to sew a few things in a same shape and size so that everyone feels like they're getting the same if they're purchasing one. Because if something's bigger, but it costs the same as something else that's slightly smaller, they're going to pick the bigger one usually. It's like kids and candies. I guess we're all just kids in candy stores. Okay. So I do have another one already spun. I really like it when I have prepped bobbins ready to go. I hate stopping in between, just spin bobbins. This machine's nice because it does it super fast. I do appreciate that for sure. It is loud, but it is fast. Oh, look, see, we pulled up some fuzz from in my machine, so I'm definitely gonna clean my machine, at least, and give it a little oil, I think, after today's jobs. I don't know if I'll stream that part, but I will at some point. So you guys kind of see how you can maintain your own machines if you have them. Because that's important. It's like a car, gotta take care of it, right? Bum, bum, bum. Straight stitch, and back to zigzag. Okay, cut this before I sew over it. I know I'm kind of like, I always have this also within arm's reach because I like to always take this threads I snip as much as I can and just put them in there right away. Mainly so the dogs don't like sniff and eat them, because my dog Budward will eat anything, literally anything. And our puppy, well, you know, he's a puppy, so he's just curious about everything. Well, he's like almost 3 in May, so he's a young adult, I guess. Still a puppy. And speaking of budward, look, there's a budward hair right there. I don't have a camera right down here, right on the presser foot, where you could see that, but I can see it going right in. Okay. Okay, so now we're just gonna snippy. When I make big pieces and when I'm adding the color to them at the end, oh my gosh, it's like crazy snips. A lot of snipping. Not so much with these, but when it's the same thread color, it's easy to miss some. See, there it is. I don't know if you can see that on camera. Budward hair. Okay, now we're going to put this on. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure what I'll do after this. Kind of depends how long I've been on. I feel like when I'm on camera, I work a little more slowly because I'm trying to be more precise because I'm aware of the fact that I'm being watched. I mean, I try to be precise when I'm on my own too, but it's hard to explain. These ones are bigger. They're harder to sort of always make sure you keep flat. I think these are the ones where I probably should maybe use some sort of adhesive, but it's just not my jam. Let's see, we're getting a little bit here. So this is what I like to prevent. Whoops. I wonder if changing my feed dogs would help at all. I don't know. Let's see how we can do. Okay, not so bad. I just heard some sort of beep. Not sure what it was. Don't know if it might have been the camera or not. We'll see. color as well, but I learned a little bit about it. I gotta remember to keep the bobbin the same color as the rope, so that if I'm doing my quilting with the colored bit, it doesn't end up on here. Unless I'm doing like a specific design or tracing the image and I want it to show up on the other side. I've only really done that on one other thing. It was a coaster with like weed print here, and then there's a weed leaf here, and I traced it with the thread, and then on the other side it came up was a black rope with a green leaf. So I mean, that could be kind of cool. I don't know if the jellyfish would really translate as well. Okay, we're gonna go to the color now.
Well, my mom just sent a message from showing that she's on your Twitch.
Did she make it? Did she do it?
Yeah.
Diva's Magic? Is that her?
Yes.
Hey, Diva's Magic. Love you. Okay, let's start here.
You can see.
Hmm?
You're supposed to show viewers on what.
Yeah, I need it like there if I'm gonna follow it, because I can't read it from there at all. Much too far away. Oh, am I still in my zigzag? I thought it was in a straight stitch there. Whoops. What's the weather like over there? I don't know if I'm supposed to say where. I don't want to out or where I live, unless they want me to. Trace a couple of them.
So far. Coldest day so far over down there.
Oh, yeah, it's getting colder here, but not that kind of cold, not eastern cold.
Is that it's pouring rain over here?
Yeah, it's pouring rain. West Coast. This one. Around that jellyfish.
If we chat through here,
a bit too straight there, but that's how she goes. That's what the quilting fold really let me get corners and rounds much better. Because none of these.
Well, we got 3 viewers now. Well, one might be.
These are all my other foots, plus my buttonholer. And these won't do that. Someone did say if I put down my feed dogs, then it would make it easier, but I can't really do that with the rope. It kind of needs it. Which I thought it would be the opposite, but it wasn't. Not when I tried. Okay, we got some color accents. I think we'll do a few color blocks like this, and then we're done. Yeah, this is cute thread. It has a bit of colors that aren't in this, but I think that's okay. It sort of gives a bit of dimension a little bit. We're still, oh, I'm doing color pop. Color, I keep saying color pop when I need to say color block. I have this thing of liking to do it in odd numbers, so I'll either do 3 or 5.
4.
So
It sucks there's some kind of delay. Oh, there's Poos with plays in there now, so there's us 3. You had 4 for a second.
I had 4 for a second. Was that too boring? What happened? Why did you leave?
Probably didn't say greetings. Greetings, but it's hard
Greetings. You gotta just tell me.
Yeah, because
I can't see.
Your viewers list is starting to develop there, but it seemed a bit laggy.
Yeah, we either gotta move that so I can attempt to keep track, but it's so far away. I mean, it's like 2 feet away from me, but I can't read it.
You might be able to,
I'm blind.
use your phone or
I mean, I'm not
tablet.
blind. Oh yeah, it's like set it up here.
Yeah.
That would be good. I'll try and get that sorted. I want to keep people, if they're watching, give us another try, whatever it was. Okay.
The video quality is good.
Pardon me?
I'll get that, because we're going to have another arm.
Oh, like this one that has the other camera on it?
We could put that other camera on the arm and hang it, rather than on the desk, and it won't have any shake anymore.
Yeah, that would be good. Because I don't know how to get rid of the shake unless I just experiment with tables or maybe a different mat, maybe a thinner mat.
No, hanging is the way to go. If you're getting it off the surface that vibrates at all.
Well, yeah, that makes way more sense. So I don't know why I was trying to find other options to solve that problem that you already solved. Okay, I think that's cute, and I think it complements these ones, even though I didn't do the blue on this bit. I think they work. Would you buy this little set? Little jelly
Sorry,
set?
I'm on your screen now. Oh yeah, of course.
Here is the matching trivet. I'll move it down a bit. I keep forgetting I gotta look at the laptop, not the TV, because it's delayed. And then the matching coasters. My nails really do look good with this rope. See them? Let's show them off a little bit. This is my manicure by Peony in Comox, on Comox Ave. They're awesome.
Don't dox yourself there.
Oh yeah. Should we delete that? But I want to be able to shout out people, but I guess not. I don't want crazies stalking me. But like, you do one search on
Comox in general is probably
Insta, and then you know where I am, right? One thing on Facebook with Short Gal.
Well,
No crazies allowed. Crazies, go away.
They're gonna get you. Well, you have non-crazies here too. Say hello.
Hi, non-crazies.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. This is weird because I feel like I don't know where to put my head when I'm talking because I feel like it's staring right at this part of the machine. So like, do I peek through it and try and talk to you guys? No. Can you see my face when I do this? Wheezy laugh. Oh. Okay, so this one's done. Should we start another project?
That should be your main
How long are we? That should be my image when my face is in there. How long have I been streaming for? Does it tell me that?
An hour and 40.
Hour and 40, really? That's how much? I work a lot faster when I'm not filming. Normally I would have done way more than a coaster and two coasters and a trivet in almost 2 hours, but and that's with the fabric pre-cut. Well, I did have to go around and trim it, but yeah, it's just interesting to know that. But I'll see how interesting to see how that will develop as I'm streaming more and feeling a bit more comfortable around the camera and not going so slowish or sluggish. But yeah, I think we'll call that a day for now. I can always come back for another hour later if I feel like it. We're gonna work on some Christmassy stuff later. Here are the patterns we're gonna use. This is the famous, not famous, but popular ginger cat one. I think we'll make some mini bowls. It will have to be with plain rope and some black and red thread, I think. Some all out of the black rope. So that's also something I want to add to my to-do list today. Order more rope. And some penguins. They're pretty cute. Oh, sage. That sage green rope would have been perfect for this, but again, it's going to be regular rope. But if I get that rope in time before the end of the holidays, then we're going to do some green ones for sure. Okay, that's it. I'm done for now.
Oh,
I might have a tea instead of a third coffee. Or maybe I'll have a caffeinated coffee. We'll see. I might have to have a caffeinated coffee today to get a lot of this other stuff done. We got some stuff to do around here. Some Christmas errands.
You had 4. A couple times you had 4 people.
Well, thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate it so very much.
You should have a session where you let the shadows pick the color.
Where I what?
So you should have a session where you let the chatters pick a color.
Pick the color of thread or color of rope?
Color of any of it, I guess.
Color of any of it, probably, yeah, like you say. Right now, all the rope colors we have for choices are either that teal blue and basically plain. I don't have a lot of colors right now. I need to order more. I have some much cheaper rope that is not my Canadian supplier. I'll use these once in a blue moon. Unfortunately, they are from the Dollar Drama, but they do make cute accents for different things when people are requesting colors I don't have in stock. So we could always do something. The jellyfish pattern would look quite cute on the pink. Play with that. I'll probably make some heart bowls because it's much softer. It's twisted rope, not braided. And heart-shaped bowls are much easier to do with softer rope, so that could be a fun one for Valentine's Day. When I have more rope colors in stock, yeah, definitely we'll do choose a rope color. Choose your own adventure. I haven't used these yet. I'm gonna have to see if these will work on this machine or if I have another machine where the presser foot comes up much higher. This rope is braided. It is quite squishy though, so it's not, doesn't have the same kind of core as my other rope. So that could be fun too. This is very nautically. Maybe we'll try, can always try it with this one.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. Might try that. Maybe that could be a project we do tomorrow in amongst the Christmassy stuff. And try and get 3 sets of coasters made. Yeah, that could be cute. Stay tuned. Yeah,
Oh, it's going to send you another
thread colors.
Every time I try to log into a device, it's code.
We also have lots of fun variegated thread colors. These ones. I've got some Christmassy ones. This one's sort of Christmas. It's got red and green. This one works really nicely with, I think that's the one I was using the other day. With the birds. That one works nicely with that. Other ones that are fun. Got the pink. That would be another good one to use for the jellyfish. This one here is a bit thicker. It's cotton.
Daily challenge. You are done. Until we have captured
Lots of options for picking when we go to choose your own adventure or choose my adventure, sewing adventure. Oh, I loved those books growing up, the Choose Your Own Adventure ones. I used to always go back and reread them and do different adventures each time. That was always fun. Just putting all my threads back in their color-coded areas. I know I'm a bit of a tidy person. Which can be frustrating at times when I'm not being tidy. Okay. Don't need this thread anymore, so we're gonna put it away. Pink. I need more pegs on my peg board. Okay, these are just row bobbins. Yeah, I'll leave that there so I remember there. This can go into stock. Okay, I'm signing off for reels this time. Oh, I'm being told to hang on.
Just putting your little stream there with no audio and seeing if this will actually work for you. There's third-party events and stuff which I don't know about. But this it's just a layout, right? Oop. But if you have this over here somewhere.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. That'll work quite well.
So you've got
Oh, yeah, I can read those.
the chat there and stuff, and when you scroll, it pauses the chat in case there's too much information.
Closer.
So it'll pause the chat so you can't lose your place. But anyway, then you can go back down and you can actually type if you wanted to.
It pauses it, or I have to pause it?
No, if you're scrolling, it pauses.
Oh,
like
scroll
this.
back. Go, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, neat. So we've just got our tablet here so I can actually read chats and things once we get people following.
So you can do that.
Very nautical. Yes, it is.
We might have to figure out some other stuff, but it's good so far.
No, that was a really good tip. Diva's magic. I have to really think about it to not say your name. Just know your name.
And it might not even be worth looking at this screen, that screen, because it is just you. But it's a duplicate of this, but delayed because it goes through the internet.
Yeah.
So.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, well, yeah, we really are going for real. Okay, folks.
Do you like that idea?
Yeah, I do like that idea. This works great. We're getting everything all set up to be top. The more days we do this. My tech guy is my husband.
That's what it takes.
Or else I probably wouldn't be streaming. Because I just couldn't be bothered to figure it all out. I'm more like the social media, Insta, Facebook person. He doesn't like to really spend a lot of time on those platforms, so that's sort of where I do a lot of my other stuff.
You're going to have to do all our advertising.
Yeah, but that'd be good. I can share stuff about the channel on there too. And get people in these rooms. Okay. I've already forgotten what I have to hit to stop it when I say goodbye. I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for watching, everybody.